AT&T Park here on a Tuesday night. Tonight, Game 2 of this three-game interleague series between the Boston Red Sox and the San Francisco Giants. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Matt Moore, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, you can see he absolutely dominates left-handed hitters. We'll see if that trend continues here in this one.
Xander Bogaerts heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Xander Bogaerts.
Swing and a liner. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, first pitch of the game, a lot of guys on the mound are thinking, all right, let's just get ahead here with the fastball. And he was having none of it at the plate. Drives this one for a solid single to start things out.
Runners going. On the ground to third. A quick out, number one. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matty, one guy to keep an eye on is the Panda, Pablo Sandoval. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the ninth inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Yeah, they're in a stretch right now where it seems like all the breaks are really going their way. The only trouble with that is things tend to even out over time, so we'll see how long they can keep riding this hot streak.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with that, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Brandon Crawford continues to get better and better each year. Won the Gold Glove at shortstop in 2015. Really just continuing his improvement from his days at UCLA. And also, he's got some of the best hair in all the game.
And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And Span will make the catch, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Stephen Wright is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better. Hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Joe Panik is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And that fastball, it's not coming in real hard, but after you've seen a few knucklers, that's a tough pitch to adjust to.
Benedict has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting second, right
fielder. Into the box now, Hunter Pence. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Knuckleball there, but it dances outside. Ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Batting third.
Buster Posey will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Hit in the air to right field. On the move is Betts. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. With a moment now, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard-hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Grounded back up the middle. Pedroia has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pablo Sandoval will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting 6th, center fielder
Andrew Benedict will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Chris Young will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Jarrett Parker will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ball game.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
And here's the 3-pitch sequence coming up. No surprise what this is going to be. Knuckleball, good morning. Knuckleball, good afternoon. And knuckleball, good night, everybody. That's a rough AB.
Standing in now, Christian Arroyo down the third baseline. There's Sandoval in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Brandon
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Batting 8.
Denard Span set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Back goes Young. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Giants leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Sandy Leon steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Sandy Leon.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. That's popped up out towards short right field. Panic is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 9th.
Into the box,
35.
Stephen Wright, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Matt Moore digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Matt Moore.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1.
That's almost unfair to throw a knuckleball to your opposing pitcher. He's got it hard enough as it is.
And it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And 1 away now in the San Francisco 3rd.
The second baseman, number 12.
Joe Panic will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it. And we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd.
The right fielder, number 8.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. Hit hard to short. Bogaerts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Dustin Pedroia is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Into the seats, 0-1.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2013 season. I mean, this is a guy who hurts his thumb on opening day, but he played 160 games that season, and he led the Sox to another World Series title.
Swing and a shot to 3rd, but this will be speared at 3rd, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Now in the box, Mookie Betts. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. To his right, Arroyo on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Hanley Ramirez is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike 2. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either. But when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
Ready on 1 and 2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hot shot on the ground is short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Buster Posey is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Pedroia onto the grass. He's got it 1 away.
The first baseman,
striding into the box, Brandon Belt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now that's popped up. Waiting for it now is Pedroia, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Jarrett Parker.
Jarrett Parker in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now a ball hit high and deep, heading toward the corner and left. And it, in fact, lands in the corner, foul. Line toward right center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
All knuckleballs all the time in this at-bat. Finally, he figures he's got a pretty good read on this last one, and he squares it up nicely.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoke toward third. Sandoval has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Pablo Sandoval heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Out in front of it, strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone. Then maybe your offense can go from there.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. First delivery to him on the way. Andrew Benedict comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Young.
So now 2 away for Chris Young. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here. And you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The catcher, number 3, Sandy.
And you want to talk about being on top of your game? This is the first base runner that he's allowed since way back in the very first inning. He might not even remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Sandy Leon stands in as he looks at a called strike. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up double number 2 on the year. The 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. But he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And the count will be full. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Takes this the other way to right. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is in there.
Back-to-back doubles here, and maybe more damaging. Back-to-back 2-out doubles are going to get him a run. It looked like this inning was under control, but that's the kind of quick strike ability that these guys have.
Stepping in now, Stephen Wright, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1.
And even after the 2-out RBI, you still have a chance to help yourself out here with a hit. You've got a man in scoring position.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Boy, tough enough to be an American League pitcher swinging the bat as it is. How about having to... Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 5th coming up, and it's 1-0 Boston. Brandon Crawford will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
I think I'd take that one, too. It's 0-2 now.
0-2.
Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
Wow, talk about a difference that 24 hours makes. Yesterday, these guys were hitting everything in sight, but things sure have changed this time around. They haven't been able to get anything going at all.
So 1 away for Denard Span. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And when that thing's doing that, forget it. It's 1-2.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Matt Moore stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swing and a miss as he tried to muscle up on it there. 0-1.
Oh, he's got him eaten right out of the palm of his hand now. 2 strikeouts already here in the inning. And now he gets the 3rd guy to go after a first pitch out of the strike zone.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Xander Bogaerts will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the barn.
And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a snap throw to first. Back in standing.
Just checking.
Here comes the first pitch. Runners off for second. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. A check in at first here by Moore, and the runner will get back standing. One and one, here it comes. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Oh, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily.
Simple throw over there.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Definitely has his attention.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Hence, shading to his right. 1 out. Mookie Betts will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. In there at the knees, strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Pitch out, nothing doing. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Throw over to first, just keeping him close. Grounded to third. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Joe Panik will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Scorched to third. Sandoval fields it cleanly, and a rather easy first out.
The right fielder,
Hunter Pence would dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Lifted into center field. Benedict on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Buster Posey will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Young is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Giants down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Back here in San Francisco, Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Hanley Ramirez will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And Pence will have to hurry this back in off the wall. The throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
The batter number
Yeah,
48,
no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. But once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Pablo Sandoval will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. And he lays off there 1-0. Well, you see there on the graphic, he's at second with his 9th 2-base hit of the year. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Nipped the corner. 2-2. A full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Center fielder number 16.
Andrew Benedict takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
The 1-0 delivery. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Span able to get to it quickly here, so they'll hold the runner at third. Chris Young steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a throw over to third, and he's back standing. First offering on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Parker has a beat on it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly.
Number 3.
The way their starter's throwing, he may not even need it. But I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Sandy Leon is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. This is blistered into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Oh, and he's a pitch away from getting out of this inning with allowing just one run to score. But then he makes a mistake here on the 2-strike pitch. And that's going to allow that runner from second to come in and easily score on the double.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Into the box, Stephen Wright. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. 2 out here and a runner at second. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him. Leading off the inning, Brandon Belt, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. There is Pedroia. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting.
And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure that was the right call, and looking at it again right here, I don't know if I can tell for sure either. We'll wait to see what the guys in the dugout say after reviewing this play a couple of times, probably.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Into the box now, Jarrett Parker. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. One out, nobody on. Here's a chopper for the shortstop. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Christian Arroyo.
Christian Arroyo stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch on its way. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Young. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Giants cut the lead a bit. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Benedict over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Gigantes answer right back. Bye-bye, baby, with the solo shot. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Giants 1. Xander Bogarts comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Any question in your guys' minds about bringing the starter back here for the 8th inning?
I would have thought 7 innings would have been enough, but knowing this guy, he may have talked his manager into letting him stay and go out there for one more inning.
The 0-2 delivery. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Swing and a high chopper. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting number 15, second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
Ready now, Dustin Pedroia. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
And even though on the mound he's had his way with him, this is a dangerous customer, so don't get to thinking you're bulletproof out there.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. 2
really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Nope. 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike one, 3-1. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Strike three called, and the inning is over. It'll be Denard Span to lead us off when we return. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Giants 1. And there is Denard Span. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eight.
Denard.
First pitch of the at-bat. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Sandoval is up with it. Throw in time to get Span as he nearly beat that one out.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Eduardo Nunez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. We've got to look at someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that'll ricochet off that brick wall in right. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble.
Well, you know, you don't get a lot of home runs out there in right field, and you also don't really get a ton of doubles either. This was a nice job of playing that carom, and that's not an easy thing to do out there with the bricks and the angles, the chain link fence out there. They hold him to just a long single. That's a great play.
Joe Panik will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Ground ball right side. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Yeah, if you're going to start an at-bat with a pitch out, it means you're willing to let a guy hit from ahead in the count. And we all know that batting averages are much higher on 1-0 than they are on 0-1. They've learned the hard way there.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight.
Now
Carson Smith will get the call now as he'll try to get the final two outs here and get this one on to the ninth inning. Hunter Pence will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Hong will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll get back in standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. A throw behind the runner at second, but the runner's back easily.
Keeping him close.
That's wide, 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Young looking up, and as Giants fans hear on television quite frequently, that ball is out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him as they take the lead 4-3.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Buster Posey will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
The catcher, number 28, Buster.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And this is up and in, ball 1. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. One and one, here it is. Tapped down the line. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The first baseman,
Brandon Belt will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
In there, strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Right side, hit hard. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Jarrett Parker gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's set. Here it comes. In the air now out to left field. On the move is Young. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One more look at the big blow for the Giants. Bye-bye, baby. A 3-run home run. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It's now 4-3 San Francisco. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park.
This change for the
Hong
Giants
will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 1, Jay Hong.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Hanley Ramirez. And they'll need him to get something going here. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Hunter Strickland will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
Number 60, Hunter Strickland.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Hitting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
A 1 pitch on its way. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
This is a fastball away right here. You're going to see him get just a little bit too pull happy trying to tie this thing up, and it's not going to work.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pablo Sandoval, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitter's counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
And that misses up and in, 3-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
This is hit softly to third. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Andrew Benedict.
Digging in, Andrew Benedict. He singled his last time up. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. And a big orange and black wave gets up now. 41,503 fans strong. Now a ball popped up, but room and foul ground for the catcher Posey. And he'll make the catch to end it for the final out. And the Giants will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
All smiles in that clubhouse again. Their 8th consecutive victory. It's not often you run across a streak like that, so these guys are definitely enjoying it while they can.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, he only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Giants are